there is a motion. Pero pag there is a motion. As many as adopted.
Haba ng pantalon ko eh. Yes, sir, sabi na.
Anyway, I take that you from your name na. Ano ba na? The period of sponsorship. I can read it. Or mention local. Local bills as mentioned. Local bills as earlier mentioned. Many as in table. Many as in table. Uy, tupiin na.
Alubutin pare.
Okay na. The session is called to order. Please rise for the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupit, di ka masisingil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong baghaw, may nilang ang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na naglilingling, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pang may magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng warangit pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga ating at mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Please remain standing for a minute of silent prayer. The Secretary General, please call the roll of members.
Roll call of members. Honorable Representatives Abalos, Abante, Abunda, Acharon, Asidre, Acop, Adyong, Advincula, Agaraw, Alba, Albano, Almario, Almonte, Alonte, Alvarez Jose, Alvarez Mercedes, Alvarez Pantaleon, Amante, Amatong, Angara, Aquino, Arbison, Arenas, Arrogancia, Asistio, Ataide, Omentado, Balindong, Barba, Barbers, Baronda, Barzaga, Bascub, Bautista, Bautista Lim, Benitez, Bernos, Bilyones, Biron, Bolilia, Bondok, Bongalon, Bordado, Bosita, Briones, Brosas, Buhain, Bulot Begtang, Bustos, Cabredo, Cagas, Kahayon Uy, Calderon, Calixto, Campos, Kawagdan, Cardema, Cari, Castro Franz, Castro Jean, Celeste, Chan, Chato, Chua, Chunggalaw, Ko Angelica Natasha, Ko Elizaldi, Ko Pilar, Ko Juanco Jaime, Ko Juanco Mark, Colada, Coliantes, Corvera, Cruz Ambrosio, Cruz Ricardo, Cua, Quaresma, Dagoo, Dalipe, Dalog, Dayang Hirang, Daza, De Jesus, De Venecia, Defensor, Del Mar, De Los Santos, Dimaporo Muhammad Khalid, Dimaporo City Amina, Dionisio, Domingo, Duavit, Duhali, Duterte, D. Faustino Ino, D. Faustino Michael, D. Ian Paul, Ecleo, Emano, Enciso, Enverga, Escudero, Espares, Espina, Estrella, Yudela, Farinas, Fernandez, Ferrer Antonio, Ferrer Juliet Marie, Flores, Fortes, Frasco, Fresnedi, Fuentebella, Galeyos, Garcia Albert, Garcia Dante, Garcia Jose Arturo, Garcia Maria Angela, Garcia Pablo Jan, Garcia Vincent, Guardiola, Garin, Gasataya, Gatchalian, Gato, Go Ed Christopher, Go Mark, Goles, Gomez, Gonzaga, Gonzales Aurelio, Gonzales Neptali, Gonzales Sandro, Goriseta, Guico, Gintu, Gulyas, Gutierrez, Hagidorn, Haresco, Hataman, Hernandez, Herrera, Horibata, Javier, Ko Olga Ara, Ko Ricardo, Ko Wilton, Konghun, Labad-Labad, Lacson, Lacson Noel, Lagman, Lagon Daphne, Lagon Sani, Lara, Lazatin, Lee, Legarda, Libanan, Limkaychong, Loyola, Luistro, Lumayag, Makapagal Arroyo, Maceda, Madrona, Magsino, Malapitan, Mangawang, Manikiz, Manuel, Maranyon, Marcoleta, Marcos, Mariano Hernandez, Marinio, Marquez, Martinez, Mastura, Matibag, Matugas, Mendoza, Mercado, Mercado Revilla, Miguel, Momo, Morden, Nava, Nisay, Noel, Nograles Juan Fidel, Nograles Margarita, Nolasco, Uwaminal, Olaso, Olivares, Ongchuan, Ordanes, Ortega, Uwano Dizon, Padiernos, Paduano, Paglas, Palma, Panaligan, Pancho, Panotes, Pascual, Peña, Pimentel, Plaza, Pleito, Primicias Agabas, Pumaren, Puno, Kimbo, Rama, Recto, Rehencia, Revilla Brian, Revilla Ramon Jolo, Reyes, Rilio, Rivera, Robes, Rodriguez Eulogio, Rodriguez Rufus, Roman, Romero, Romualdez Ferdinand Martin, Romualdez Yeda Marie, Romualdo, Romulo, Roque, Sakdalan, Sagarbaria, Sakaluran, Salceda, Sally, Salimbangon, Salo, Salvame, Santos, Saulug, Silverio, Singson Richel, Singson Ronald, Singson Mihan, Solon, Soriano, Suwan, Suwansing Horacio, Suwansing Micaela Angela, Suarez, Talyado, Tamayo, Tambunting, Tan Joseph, Tan Keith Micah, Tan Reynolds Michael, Tan Samir, Tan Stephen James, Tan Tambut, Tan Chay, Tan Huatco, Tariela, Teodoro, Teves Arnolfo, Teves Jose, Tiangco, Tieng, Tolentino, Tulfo Jocelyn, Tulfo Ralph Wendell, Tupas, Tutor, T, Umali, Unabia, Ungab, Valeriano, Valmayor, Vargas, Vargas Alfonso, Velasco, Veloso Tuazon, Vergara, Versosa, Villa, Villafuerte Luis Raymond, Villafuerte Miguel Luis, Villanueva, Villar, Villaraza Suarez, Villarica, Violago, Yap Christian Tel, Yap Christopher Son, Yap Edvic, Yap Eric, Yu Divina Grace, Yu Jazel Victoria, Yulo, Zamora Amparo Maria, Zamora Maria Carmen, Zamora Isabel Maria, Zubiri. Mr. Speaker, the roll call shows that 310 members responded to the call.
With 310 members responding to the call, the chair declares the presence of a quorum. The majority leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we defer the approval of the journal of the previous meeting
Is
session.
there any objection? Chair hears none. Motion is approved. Majority leader.
Madam Speaker, I move that we proceed with the reference of business and that the Secretary General be directed to read the titles of the bills, resolutions, committee reports, communications for first reading. So move, Mr. Speaker.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The Secretary General is directed to read the titles of the bills and resolutions on first reading, as well as communications and committee reports for referral to the appropriate committees.
Reference of business. Bills on first reading. House Bill 4088, granting additional health care, retirement, death benefits, and other privileges to Filipino Olympians, national athletes, coaches, and trainers. Representative Nograles Margarita Ignacia.
To the Committee on Youth and Sports Development.
House Bill 4089, providing for the definition of expressway and setting a speed limit for such highway all over the country. Representative Singson Ronald.
To the Committee on Transportation.
House Bill 4090, amending Section 57 of the Charter of the City of Malolos. Representative Domingo.
To the Committee on Local Government.
House Bill 4091, providing a 10% discount to any officer or uniformed personnel of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, Bureau of Fire Protection, Bureau of Jail Management and Penology, Philippine Coast Guard, and the Philippine National Police. Representative Kua.
To the Committee on National Defense and Security and the Committee on Public Order and Safety.
House Bill 4092, granting PWD a job seekers allowance. Representative Kua.
To the Local government. 4090. Wala po. Wala po. Okay. To the Special Committee on Persons with Disabilities.
House Bill 4093, introducing a tiered system of social pension for indigent senior citizens. Representative Kua.
To the Special Committee on Senior Citizens.
House Bill 4094, instituting reforms in real property valuation and assessment in the Philippines, reorganizing the Bureau of Local Government Finance. Representatives Yap, Edvic, Tulfo, Jocelyn, and Soriano.
To the Committee on Local Government, to the Committee on Government Reorganization.
House Bill 4095, declaring the Panaon Island and its surrounding areas in southern Leyte as protected seascape. Representative Yap, Christopher Son.
To the Committee on Natural Resources.
House Bill 4096, providing for a National Defense Act. Representatives Duterte, Yap Eric, Yap Edvic, and Soriano.
To the Committee on National Defense and Security.
House Bill 4907, promoting the development of the Philippine downstream natural gas industry. Representatives Yap Eric, Duterte, Yap Edvic, and Soriano.
To the Committee on Energy.
House Bill 4098, requiring the registration of subscriber identity module cards. Representative Defensor.
To the Committee on Information and Communications Technology.
House Bill 4099, providing for the Magna Carta of workers in the informal economy. Representative Defensor.
To the Committee on Labor and Employment.
House Bill 4100, providing for the modernization of the public health emergency preparedness and response capabilities, establishing the Center for Disease Prevention and Control.
To the Committee on Health.
Defensor. House Bill 4101, providing for the Magna Carta of Barangay Health Workers. Representative Defensor.
To the Committee on Local Government.
House Bill 4103, strengthening the charter of the Philippine National Police Academy as provided under PD 1780. Representative Bustos.
To the Committee on Public Order and Safety.
House Bill 4104, establishing a multi-species marine hatchery in Argao, Cebu. Representative Galeos.
To the Committee on Agriculture and Fisheries Resources.
House Bill 4105, mandating the institutionalization, development, training, organization, and administration of basic ROTC and grades 11 and 12 in public and private educational institutions. Representative Rillo.
To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture and the Committee on Higher and Technical Education.
House Bill 4106, amending the radio and television franchise granted to PEC Broadcasting Corporation by extending its term for another 25 years. By Representative Biron.
To the Committee on Legislative Franchises.
House Bill 4107, defining illegal drug racing and prescribing penalties therefore. Representative Paduano.
To the Committee on Transportation.
House Bill 4108, simplifying the procedure in the disposition of public agricultural lands. Representative Paduano.
To the Committee on Natural Resources.
House Bill 4109, providing for the registration, regulation, and operation of cooperative banks. Representative Paduano.
To the Committee on Banks and Financial Intermediaries.
House Bill 4110, instituting standards for the use of emergency vehicles and providing penalties for violation thereof. Representative Bustos.
To the Committee on Transportation.
House Bill 4111, mandating the Bureau of Jail Management and Penology to exercise supervision and control over provincial jails. Representative Bustos.
To the Committee on Justice.
House Bill 4112, providing group accident insurance coverage for the first disaster responders. Representative Bustos.
To the Committee on Disaster Resilience.
House Bill 4113, establishing the Agriculture Information System in all cities and municipalities. Representative Yap Eric.
To the Committee on Agriculture and Food.
House Bill 4114, to reform the budget process by enforcing greater accountability in public finance management, promoting fiscal sustainability, upholding Congress power of the purse, instituting an integrated PM system, and increasing budget transparency and participation. By Representatives Duterte, Yap Eric, Yap Edvic, and Soriano.
To the Committee on Appropriations.
House Bill 4115, institutionalizing the transition of the government to e-governance in the digital age. Representatives Duterte, Yap Eric, Yap Edvic, and Soriano.
To the Committee on Information and Communications Technology.
House Bill 4116, defining the crime of child pornography and online sexual exploitation. Representative Vargas.
To the Committee on Revision of Laws.
House Bill 4117, reclassifying as mineral land a parcel of land in Talalang, Balbalan, Kalinga, open for declaration as a people's small-scale mining area, therefore excluding the said land from the coverage of RA 10561, declaring Kalinga as tourism development area. Representative Mangawang.
to the Committee on Natural Resources,
House Bill 4118, establishing resource centers for the indigenous cultural communities and indigenous peoples to enhance and ensure the delivery of essential services. Representative Mangawang.
to the Committee on Indigenous Cultural Communities and Indigenous People,
House Bill 4119, establishing the specific forest limit of the province of Kalinga. Representative Mangawang.
to the Committee on Natural Resources,
House Bill 4120, right-sizing the national government to improve public service delivery. Representative Kimbo.
to the Committee on Government Reorganization,
Communications, letter dated August 11 and 18, 2022 of the BSP Director, Deputy Director, Office of the General Counsel and Legal Services, transmitting to the House of Representatives duly certified copies of certain BSP issuances.
to the Committee on Banks and Financial Intermediaries,
Letter dated August 15, 2022 of the Gamo Isabela Municipal Mayor, submitting to the House a copy of the report on fund utilization and status of program project implementation of the Local Government Support Fund, Disaster Rehabilitation and Construction Assistance Program for the second quarter of 2022, which was posted on their website in 3 conspicuous public places in their locality.
to the Committee on Appropriations,
2021 Bureau of Internal Revenue Annual Report, USB flash drive with case.
to the Committee on Ways and Means. Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, with leave of the House, I move that we open the privilege hour.
Is there any objection? Chair is none. The Chair declares a privilege hour.
Mr. Speaker, I move that the gentleman from Senior Citizens Party List, the Honorable Rodolfo Ompong Ordanes, be recognized to avail of the privilege hour.
The gentleman from the party list, Senior Citizens, the Honorable Representative Rodolfo Ompong Ordanes, is hereby recognized for his privileged speech.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon to my dear colleagues in this venerable August chamber. Our esteemed Speaker, Martin Romualdez, our Majority Leader, Manuel Manix Dalipe, our Minority Leader, Marcelino Libanan, and to all our kababayans, especially our senior citizens who are watching us today. I am Congressman Ompong Ordanes, the representative of our more than 12 million senior citizens in the House of Representatives under the Senior Citizens Party List and chairman of our Special Committee on Senior Citizens. I am speaking before you today to bring to light the troubling events that I and the senior citizens have observed in the National Commission of Senior Citizens under the leadership of Chairman Franklin Quijano. As you all know, the National Commission of Senior Citizens was born out of the collective effort of our party list, members of 17 Congress, senior citizens, and former President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, who aspired to have a special government office that will advocate for and protect the rights and welfare of our senior citizens. To make this into reality, we invested our blood, sweat, and tears in making then subsequently successfully lobbied for the bill to become law last 2019. In 2020, Chairman Quijano was then appointed to lead the commission and ensure that the goals of Republic Act number 11350 are realized. However, 2 years have already passed under his leadership, and yet the NCSC has languished in reaching its milestones and has yet to make any significant progress in shepherding the transition of the functions of DSWD for senior citizens into its department. 2 taon na po ang nakakaraan. Nakadalawa na rin po tayo ng sekretaryo ng DSWD at nakadalawa na rin po tayo ng presidente ng Pilipinas. Pero ang transition po hanggang sa ngayon ay malabo. I have also received various complaints from both senior citizens, the agencies involved, senior citizens organizations, and the commission itself, ranging from acts amounting to conflict of interest, abuse of authority, grave abuse of discretion, amounting to lack or excess of jurisdiction, and negligence in the performance of his duty. According to the complaints and reports I have received, the NCSC, under the leadership of Chairman Quijano, has failed to create a workable organizational structure and staffing pattern for the Commission, nor has he made an actionable strategic and expenditure plan for 2023. Paano po tayo uusad? Wala pong strategic plan ang NCSC. He submitted the 2023 NCSC budget proposal to the Department of Budget and Management, even though it did not undergo deliberation and approval of the Commission as a whole. In fact, I received a report that he has allowed travel and staffing expenses unilaterally and without consultation again of the Commission. Our chairman and Commissioner Mansilungan even engaged in a so-called listening tour where they traveled around the country to supposedly talk to senior citizens, disregarding the fact that each commissioner has respective territorial jurisdictions. Moreover, this was not approved by the Commission and is a waste of public funds. This is why I wonder why our chairman and Commissioner Mansilungan continue to engage in this activity. Ang ating po mga commissioners, meron po tayong commissioners sa Luzon, commissioners sa Visayas, at commissioners po sa Mindanao. Si Chairman Quijano po ay pinapupunta si Commissioner Mansilungan sa Visayas at Mindanao, sinasabing listening tour. Samantalang si Commissioner Mansilungan ay taga Luzon. Binabaliwala po ni Chairman Quijano ang mga commissioner sa Mindanao for reasons I do not understand. However, while our chairman continues to request more funds from the government, he has underutilized 15 million pesos of their budget in 2021. 15 million pesos that could have been used for the benefit of our senior citizens are now wasted. To make things worse, I have heard that Chairman and Commissioner Mansilungan has openly prioritized a senior citizen organization, the Senior Citizens Welfare Association of the Philippines, over the DSWD accredited Peace Cup, or the Federation of Senior Citizens Association of the Philippines. In fact, they even openly recruit for this organization for reasons I cannot understand. If the head of our commission and one of his commissioners show favoritism to senior citizens organizations in which he maintains membership, how then can senior citizens trust the Commission to be objective in delivering their duties for all of them. Ano to? Palakasan system na naman. In addition, we have received reports that they, together with officers of Senior Citizens Welfare Association, have asked senior citizens to sign up to become its members and give their sensitive personal information, with a promise that they will become beneficiaries of the social pension. Since when did becoming a member of an organization such as this become a qualification to become a recipient of the social pension? Aside from the above, the Commission still lacks an executive director because he bypassed qualified individuals with the required say-so for the job, for reasons, again, I do not understand, especially given the importance of having someone appointed to the said role. Yet, while he delays the appointment of the executive director, we have received reports that he has appointed individuals with dubious characters as his staff. One has been convicted and was even imprisoned for gun smuggling in the United States. A person liable for tax evasion. Another has been charged with violence against women and children. And lastly, one has had an organization that became liable for extortion. Pwede niyo pong i-google to. Tingnan niyo po ang mga pagkatao. Isama niyo na rin po si Chairman Quijano. Baka po kayo ay may makita sa kanya. Dear Chairman, how can you fix the commission when these are the individuals that you tasked with the running of it? Do you think this is the commission that we, senior citizens, deserve? A commission whose employees are of questionable character. I have even heard reports and received the photo and written evidence where he has allegedly appointed individuals to positions in the NCSE as appointing people as regional directors. This grossly goes beyond his authority, as the said position still does not exist, as he has failed to successfully pass an organizational structure and staffing pattern for the commission. Thus, any alleged appointment is an abuse of his authority and is patently illegal. What is worse, because he continually prioritizes these kinds of activities that border politicking and becoming of a head of a government agency. The needs of the commission itself have been relegated to the backseat. This is why the transition remains at a standstill. Programs and policies for our senior citizens remain dreams for us, and the commission itself has been turned upside down and in continuous strife. In fact, in what could be the perfect example to encapsulate this negligence in duty, our chairman failed to secure a permanent office for the commission, even after already leading the commission for 2 years. It came to a point where even the office of the president had to terminate their temporary accommodations in the palace because the chairman failed to procure a different office even after multiple reminders from the Office of the President. Noong pong December 31, 2021, ay pinalilipat na po sila ng opisina. Humingi po sila ng extension and the request was granted hanggang April 30 po. Dumating po ang April 30, wala pa rin pong opisina ang NECSC. Hanggang po sinulatan sila ng final notice na effective June 15, 2022, dapat ay umalis na po sila. Hindi po nila na-comply hanggang dumating po ang bagong administrasyon at hanggang ngayon po ay sila ay nasa Malacanang. Sa akin pong nakikita, ito po ay isang insubordination kay chairman dahil 3 beses na po silang sinulatan, hindi pa rin po sila umaalis. The reports and complaints I continuously receive and have observed regarding the leadership of the Commission greatly sadden me and our party list. Not just because we were the main proponent of the law, but also because I and my fellow senior citizens have been in the front row seats as we saw the unraveling on continuous failure of the Commission to deliver on its promises under that leadership of Chairman Quijano. We now see how his leadership has effectively constrained any efforts from his fellow commissioners to usher the Commission to greater heights. We senior citizens deserve better. 2 years is already long enough. Our commission should not be used as a vehicle for anyone's political aspiration, even that of the chairman, but rather for the service of our senior citizens. Most of us cannot wait any longer for the realization of our aspirations for us and the commission as a whole. Thus, I wish to use this time to formally call for an investigation of the Commission and its activities and specifically call Chairman Quijano to the House of Representatives for him to shed light on the complaints and reports we have received regarding his activities. Also, we are demanding accountability from him. Chairman Quijano, if you cannot fix the commission by the end of this year, sana po magkaroon kayo ng delikadesa na ibigay na lang sa iba ang pamamahala nito. To my dear senior citizens, rest assured that senior citizen party list will bring what happened to the Commission to justice and ensure that the vision and dream of our late Congressman June Datol for the Commission, he and our party list created for our senior citizens, is fully realized. Maraming salamat po at magandang hapon po sa ating lahat.
Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we refer the privileged speech of the Honorable Ordanes to the Committee on Rules for appropriate action.
Is there any objection? Carries none. Motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we close the privilege hour. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Is there any objection? Carries none. Motion to terminate the privilege hour is approved. Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to recognize the guests of Honorable Roy Loyola. from the 5th District of Cavite. Sangguniang Bayan ng Carmona, headed by Vice Mayor Cesar Ines Jr., Mila Manabat, Cesar Loyola, Maximo Akbay, Roel Manarin, Domingo Tenedero, Bernie Ortiz, Rebecca Reyes, Amable Lontok, ABC President Bolivar Ibanez Babila, SKF President Tom Ardemer, and Executive Committee Chairman Narciso Levardo. Also, the barangay chairpersons, Raimundo Reyes, Lou Laurito, Arnel Reyes, Marion Levardo, Ruelito Manuel, Jojo Hermosa, Rosendo Cabigan, Alamrio Zamora, Redwento Rosas, Gaudencio Legadon, and Windler Restrivera.
We welcome the guests of Congressman Roy Loyola to the House of Representatives.
Oh, there's
Majority Leader.
Oh, sorry. And three more guests: Alejandro Trinidad, Edwin Trinidad, and Jefferson Levardo.
The additional guest of Congressman Loyola is hereby acknowledged. Welcome to the House of Representatives. The Honorable Majority Leader. Please proceed, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, we are pleased to have with us today in the gallery this afternoon His Excellency Luc Serge Gustave Veron, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the European Union to the Philippines. Also present with him are Ms. Ana Isabel Sanchez Ruiz, the Deputy Head of Delegation and Head of Political Press and Information Section of the Delegation of the European Union to the Philippines, and Mr. Christopher Wagner, Minister Counselor and Head of Development Cooperation of the Delegation of the European Union to the Philippines.
We are honored with the presence of His Excellency Luc Serge Gustave Veron, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the European Union to the Philippines, together with the members of his delegation, namely Ms. Ana Isabel Sanchez Ruiz, the Deputy Head of Delegation and Head of Political Press and Information Section of the Delegation of the European Union to the Philippines, and Mr. Christopher Wagner, Minister Counselor and Head of Development Cooperation of the Delegation of the European Union to the Philippines. Welcome to the House of Representatives. The session is suspended for 3 minutes to allow our members to meet our guests.
SDML, Senior Deputy Majority Leader. Yes. Ay, also the former President. Ma'am, see you again. Join us.
Anong mauna yun? Pero ay na pa rin. Ay, sige. Sa wala pala yung paano pa to? Kapabasa pa sa inyo. Sir, okay? Kena? Pabasa natin. Pababasa pa. Original. To read. The information bill. For consideration. Layo. Layo ulit. Mga 15 minutes yan. Sabihin. Tapos. Pantay-pantay. Ito no. Pag ma-approve ito, wala na. Wala na. Pero pa. Tama no. Session is resumed. The Honorable Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we consider bills under calendar of business for Thursday and Friday. Mr. Speaker, pursuant to our rules, allow me to put forth an omnibus motion for the consideration of the following. House Bill number 3961, under Committee Report number 1. House Bill 3962, under Committee Report number 2. House Bill 758, under Committee Report number 3. House Bill 3963, under Committee Report number 4. House Bill 3964, under Committee Report number 5. House Bill 3965, under Committee Report number 6. House Bill 3966, under Committee Report number 7. House Bill 3967, under Committee Report number 8. House Bill 694, under Committee Report number 10. House Bill 3969, under Committee Report number 11. House Bill 3970, under Committee Report number 12. House Bill 3971, under Committee Report number 13. House Bill 3972, under Committee Report number 14. House Bill 2725, under Committee Report number 15. House Bill 925, under Committee Report number 16. House Bill 3973, under Committee Report number 17. House Bill 2868, under Committee Report number 18. House Bill 3974, under Committee Report number 19. House Bill 3975, under Committee Report number 20. House Bill 3976, under Committee Report number 21. House Bill 3977, under Committee Report number 22. And House Bill 3978, under Committee Report number 23.
The Secretary General is so directed to read the titles of the bills earlier mentioned by the Honorable Floor Leader.
House Bill number 3961, an act declaring April 4 of every year a special non-working holiday in the city of Antipolo, province of Rizal, in commemoration of its cityhood anniversary. House Bill number 3962, an act declaring July 5 of every year a special non-working holiday in the municipality of Bambang, province of Nueva Vizcaya, to be known as Bangbang Day, in commemoration of its foundation anniversary. House Bill number 758, an act declaring June 21st of every year a special non-working holiday in the city of Bayugan, province of Agusan del Sur, in commemoration of its Charter Day. House Bill Number 3964, an act declaring July 28, 3963, an act declaring November 23 of every year a special non-working holiday in the province of Benguet, to be known as Benguet Day, in commemoration of its Foundation Day. House Bill Number 3964, an act declaring July 28 of every year a special non-working holiday in Cabadbaran City, province of Agusan del Norte, to be known as Cabadbaran Day, in commemoration of its Foundation Day. House Bill Number 3965, an act declaring July 15 of every year a special non-working holiday in the Cordillera Administrative Region, to be known as Cordillera Day, in commemoration of its Foundation Day. House Bill Number 3966, an act declaring November 7 of every year a special non-working holiday in the municipality of Cuenca, province of Batangas, to be known as Cuenca Foundation Day, in commemoration of its founding anniversary. House Bill Number 3967, an act declaring June 18 of every year a special non-working holiday in the municipality of Santa Maria, province of Davao Occidental, in commemoration of its Foundation Day. House Bill Number 694, an act declaring June 20 of every year a special non-working holiday in the municipality of Ginayangan, province of Quezon, in commemoration of its founding anniversary. House Bill Number 3969, an act declaring March 7 of every year a special non-working holiday in the island garden city of Samal, province of Davao del Norte, in commemoration of its Foundation Day. House Bill Number 3970, an act declaring November 3 of every year a special non-working holiday in the municipality of Calibo, province of Aklan, to be known as the Calibo Foundation Day.
House Bill 3971, an act declaring March 2 of every year a special non-working holiday in the province of La Union, to be known as La Union Day, in commemoration of its founding anniversary. House Bill 3972, an act declaring February 21 of every year a special non-working holiday in the province of Marinduque, to be known as Araw ng Marinduque, in commemoration of its founding anniversary. House Bill 2725, an act declaring November 15 of every year a special non-working holiday in the province of Oriental Mindoro, to be known as the Araw ng Oriental Mindoro, in commemoration of its founding anniversary. House Bill 925, an act declaring July 2 of every year a special non-working holiday in Pasig City, to be known as the Araw ng Pasig. House Bill 3973, an act declaring August 18 of every year a special non-working holiday in the city of Naga, province of Camarines Sur, to be known as Jesse M. Robredo Memorial Day, in remembrance of the life and exemplary contribution to public service of former Mayor and Secretary of the Interior and Local Government, Jesse Manalastas Robredo. And House Bill 2868, an act declaring October 22 of every year a special non-working holiday in the municipality of Rosario, province of Cavite, in commemoration of its founding anniversary. House Bill 3974, an act declaring August 11 of every year a special non-working holiday in the province of Samar, to be known as Samar Day, in commemoration of its Foundation Day. House Bill 3975, an act declaring July 31 of every year a special non-working holiday in the municipality of Tangalan, province of Aklan, to be known as Tangalan Day, in commemoration of its Foundation Day, and in honor of the bravery of the local heroes of the Viva Revolt. House Bill 3976, an act declaring December 7 of every year a special non-working holiday in the municipality of Virac, province of Catanduanes, in celebration of the Kaadlawan in Virac. House Bill 3977, an act declaring February 24 of every year a special working holiday in the province of Zamboanga, Sibugay, to be known as Araw ng Sibugay, in commemoration of its Foundation Day. House Bill 3978, an act declaring April 16 of every year a special non-working holiday in the city of Marikina, amending for the purpose Republic Act 10788, entitled An Act Declaring April 16 of every year a special holiday and no class day in schools in the city of Marikina, in commemoration of its foundation anniversary, to be known as Marikina City Day.
Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we consider the respective explanatory notes as the sponsorship of the said measures.
The Honorable Rex Gatchalian. Sorry. Session suspended. Session is resumed. Please proceed, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we consider the respective explanatory notes as the sponsorship of the said measures.
There is a motion to enter the explanatory note as sponsorship measure. Is there any objection? Chair is none. Motion is approved. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, there being no member who wishes to interpolate on the said local bills, I move that we terminate the period of interpolation.
There is a motion to terminate the sponsorship. Is there any objection? Chair is none. Motion is approved.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we open the period of amendments and approve the committee amendments, if any, as contained in the respective committee reports of the aforementioned bills.
Is there any objection? There being none, period of amendments is open.
Mr. Speaker, there being no individual amendments, I move that we terminate the period of amendments.
Is there any objection? There being no objection, period of amendments is hereby terminated.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we vote on the second reading of the aforementioned House bills.
There is a motion to approve on second reading the aforementioned House bills. As many as are in favor, say aye. Aye. As many as are against, say nay. The ayes have it. The aforementioned bills are approved on second reading.
Mr. Speaker, additionally, I move for the consideration and approval on second reading House Bill 3968 under Committee Report Number 9.
Secretary General is directed to read the title of the bills.
House Bill number 3968, an act converting the municipality of Carmona in the province of Cavite into a component city to be known as the City of Carmona.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we recognize Honorable Gatchalian from the 1st District of Valenzuela for his sponsorship of the said.
Chairperson of the Committee on Local Government, the Honorable Rex Gatchalian, is recognized for his sponsorship speech.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, as chairman of the Committee on Local Government, it is my honor and privilege to sponsor what I was told is the 19th Congress First Committee Report to be taken up in plenary for consideration on second reading. The said Committee Report Number 9, recommends the approval of House Bill Number 3968, entitled An Act Converting the Municipality of Carmona in the Province of Cavite into a component city to be known as the City of Carmona. Though it has only taken this august body a mere 2 months to churn out its first committee report, the journey of the municipality of Carmona has not been short. In fact, the journey was 12 years in the making for the sponsor of this measure, Cavite's 5th District Representative, the Honorable Roy M. Loyola. Its journey began with the precursors of Republic Act Number 11683, which can be traced back 12 years ago. Before RA 11683 lapsed into law this April, Section 450 of the Local Government Code provided that a municipality or a cluster of barangays could be converted into a component city only if it has an annual income of at least 100 million pesos and a territory of at least 100 square kilometers or a population of not less than 150,000 citizens. These steep requirements have denied some municipalities, like Carmona, the opportunity to be converted into a component city despite demonstrating its economic capacity to provide essential government facilities and social services to its constituents. When RA 11683 lapsed into law, it gave cities with a small land area but an inordinate capacity to generate income an opportunity to apply for cityhood. As things stand, RA 11683 gave us two modes to convert a municipality or a cluster of barangays into a city. If I can direct everybody's attention to the table flashed on top. Just as broad strokes, to the new law, the first mode to convert a municipality or a cluster of barangays into a city requires a locally generated average income of 100 million pesos and either a contiguous territory of at least 100 square kilometers or a population of not less than 150,000 inhabitants. The second mode, or the newer mode, which benefits high-income generating municipalities, increase the required locally generated average annual income to at least 400 million pesos, while at the same time decrease the population requirement to not less than 100,000 inhabitants, but kept the land area requirement the same. Another important feature of this law, designed to allay the fear that it will cannibalize the internal revenue allotment share of cities, is the ability of these municipalities or cluster of barangays to bring their current era with them after their conversion, without eating up the share of the already existing cities. This era portability feature will be maintained for the next 3 years from the date of effectivity of a municipality's conversion into a city. Thus, on August 16, 2022, in accordance with its jurisdictional mandate, the Committee on Local Government deliberated on the bill converting the municipality of Carmona in the province of Cavite into a component city to be known as the City of Carmona. In that hearing, it was found that all the requisite criteria had been met in accordance to RA 11683. The income generated by the municipality of Carmona is at 499.907 million, and it has a population of at least 106,256 inhabitants. Clearly, with the certification issued by the Department of Finance and the Philippine Statistics Office, the members of the Committee on Local Government are happy to report that Carmona has fully complied with the requisites and is deserving to be converted into a component city of the province of Cavite. With that said, may I now yield the floor to the future father of the future city of Carmona, who shall deliver his sponsorship speech and who has waited for 12 long years for this day to come. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we recognize the honorable gentleman from the 5th District of Cavite, Representative Loyola, for his sponsorship speech.
The Honorable Roy Loyola is hereby recognized for his sponsorship speech.
Mr. Speaker, esteemed colleagues, magandang hapon po sa lahat. It is my honor to co-sponsor the bill for the cityhood of my beloved hometown, Carmona, through House Bill number 3968, under Committee Report number 9, entitled An Act Converting the Municipality of Carmona in the Province of Cavite into a Component City to be known as the City of Carmona. It has been 12 long years since we started the journey, Mr. Speaker. Our cityhood dream for Carmona went through a lengthy and tedious process. Naging masalimuot, mahaba, pero nakapaghintay at nagkaroon ng katuparan sa pamamagitan ng during the 19th Congress wherein the House Bill, the Republic Act number 11693 came into law. As stated by the chairman of the Committee on Local Government, during the deliberation of this bill, Carmona cityhood is 12 years in the making, to which I fully agree. So today, I'm being grateful to stand here before you to deliver my co-sponsorship speech of this very important measure. Carmona is a first-class municipality located in the southeastern part of the province of Cavite, just 14 kilometers or 17 minutes away from Muntinlupa City or 25 minutes away from Makati, and 38 kilometers from the Trece Martires City, Cavite's provincial capital. It is an industrial community with 12 industrial estate and 4 industrial compounds which house more than 329 manufacturing, garments, semiconductor, electronics, and steel fabrication industry. It has hospitals, university, playgrounds and leisure parks, public market, commercial establishment, highway and transportation network that also contribute to its economic and social activities. In addition, there are also numerous subdivision and real estate development as well as BPO companies within the locality. Mr. Speaker, 2 centuries ago, Carmona was called Latag and was just one of the barrios of the municipality of Silang. But by virtue of a decree signed by Governor General Ramon Montero y Blandino in February 20, 1857, Latag's autonomy from Silang was granted and was then called Carmona. Its proximity to Manila, at the same time being the gateway to the south, make it an ideal venue for business and development. From an ordinary agricultural community in the early 90s, Carmona has rapidly transformed into highly commercialized and industrial town and became the center of investment in sports in the province of Cavite. It has been reclassified as a first-class municipality in July 1996. Despite being one of the smallest towns in the province of Cavite, Carmona is indisputably one of the most prosperous municipalities in the entire country today. In fact, it is among the highest revenue earners and major contributor to the economic activity of the province of Cavite. In the recent list released by the Department of Finance, Bureau of Local Government Finance, Carmona ranked 3rd in the top 10 municipalities with highest locally sourced revenue for the year 2021. The Department of Finance, BLGF, also awarded Carmona with the Local Revenue Generation Hall of Fame for its exemplary performance in local revenue collection in the past 3 consecutive years from 2018 to 2021. Carmona registered an income of 761.18 million pesos with only 24% coming from the share of the national tax allotment. As such, Carmona is among the municipalities nationwide which has the lowest NTA dependency. Mr. Speaker, a multi-awarded and one of the most competitive LGUs in the Philippines, Carmona continued to attract investors and business conglomerates. In fact, one of the biggest developments in the municipality is the ongoing construction of a smart city which will further transform Carmona into one of the most modern and highly urbanized community in the Philippines. As you can see, Mr. Speaker, Carmona has all the characteristics of a city because of its enormous activities, quality services, and a higher standard of living for its people. These are the testaments of Carmonians' hard work and dedication to contribute significantly to the national coffer in the form of taxes and local revenues. Thus, I believe that they truly deserve, we deserve, the status of a city in recognition to our perseverance and unrelenting effort to become excellent in what we do. Admittedly, Carmona is a small municipality, and despite its enormous locally generated average annual income and its capacity to provide essential services and facilities to its constituents comparable or even superior to other existing cities, the existing law would not allow us to be converted into city because of the issue on the land area and our population requirement. This is the same predicament being faced not only by Carmona, but also by few municipalities in the country. That is why I made it my advocacy, which has turned into a crusade that started in the 15th Congress and lasted until 18th Congress to amend the provision in the law to allow the conversion of municipalities lacking in land area population requirement into a component city. Finally, it was in the 18th Congress that this bill passed into law and became Republic Act number 11683, entitled an act amending Section 450 of Republic Act number 7160, otherwise known as the Local Government Code of 1991 as amended by the Republic Act 9009, by providing for the requisite for the conversion of municipality into a component city and for other purposes. Republic Act number 11683 allows the conversion of municipality into component city only and only if, first, it has locally generated average annual income of at least 400 million for the last consecutive years based on the 2012 constant prices, and thereafter increasing the threshold by 5% every 3 years. And second, if it has either population of not less than 100,000 inhabitants as certified by the PSA or contiguous territory of at least 100 square kilometers as certified by the Land Management Bureau. Mr. Speaker, pursuant to this law, Carmona has indeed complied with the two criteria. First, it has an average locally generated annual income of 499,907 for fiscal years 2020 and 2021 based on 2012 constant prices as certified by the Bureau of Local Government Finance. This is more than the required income under Republic Act number 11683 and 5 times more than the required income under Republic Act as required in Section 450 of the Local Government Code of 1991 as amended. Second, its population as of May 1, 2020, based on the 2020 Census of Population and Housing conducted by the Philippine Statistic Authority, is 106,256 persons. The population, alongside the revenues of Carmona, is projected to significantly increase due to the recent development and the anticipated city status of the municipality. Undoubtedly, our beloved Carmona is more than ready and capable to be classified as city. Thus today, I stand and speak before you on behalf of the people of Carmona, together with the people of the 5th District of Cavite, to earnestly and fervently request the immediate passage of this measure. Lastly, before I end my speech, allow me to express my deepest gratitude to the Honorable Speaker, Ferdinand Martin Romualdez, Majority Floor Leader, the Honorable Manuel Dalipe, and the Chairman of the House Committee on Local Government, Honorable Rex Gatchalian, for the immediate and fast approval of this measure in the committee level. Allow me also to express my gratitude to Governor John Vic Remulla of the province of Cavite for his unwavering support to the cityhood of Carmona. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we close the period of sponsorship, debates, and interpellation.
Is there any objection? Chair hears none. The period of sponsorship is hereby terminated.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we open the period of amendments and approve the committee amendments, if any.
Is there any objection? Chair is none. Period of amendment is hereby opened. Floor leader.
Mr. Speaker, there being no individual amendments, I move that we terminate the period of amendments.
Is there any objection? Chair is none. Motion to terminate the period of amendments is hereby approved. Majority floor leader.
Mr. Speaker, I moved that we vote on second reading the following House Bill number 3968 under Committee Report number 9. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
There is a motion to approve House Bill 3968 under Committee Report number 9. As many as are in favor, say aye. Aye. As many as are against, say nay. The ayes have it. House Bill 3968 is approved on second reading. Congratulations. Majority floor leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we suspend the session for a few minutes.
Session suspended.
Thank you, boss. Thank you, boss.
Tinawagan ko si Ate Dani.
Where's SDML? Hindi na kami napopost na, ha? Boss, thank you. Thank you, boss. Thank you, boss. Yeah.
Congrats, Kong.
Picture taking ko sila. Pwede pa maging
Boss, ayos na yan.
Session is resumed. Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, in accordance with the rules governing inquiries in aid of legislation, I move that we refer the following House resolutions to the following appropriate committees. House Resolution 283, Basic Education and Culture. House Resolution 284, referred to Public Order and Safety. House Resolution 286, referred to Transportation. House Resolution 287, referred to Government Reorganization. House Resolution 288, referred to Youth and Sports Development. House Resolution 290, referred to Basic Education and Culture and Higher and Technical Education. House Resolution 291, referred to Information and Communications, Technology and Basic Education and Culture. House Resolution 292, referred to Basic Education and Culture. House Resolution 293, Basic Education and Culture. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Is there any objection? Chair hears none. The aforementioned House resolutions are referred accordingly to the said committees. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, in accordance with our rules governing inquiries in aid of legislation, I move that we refer the following privileged speeches to the appropriate committees. Representative Daza, delivered on August 22, 2022, referred to Ways and Means. Representative Libanan, delivered on August 22, referred to Agriculture and Food. Representative Fernandez, delivered on August 22, referred to Energy. Representative Castro, delivered on August 22, referred to Basic Education and Culture. Representative Manuel, delivered on August 24, referred to Higher and Technical Education. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The aforementioned privileged speeches are hereby referred to the said committees. Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to suspend the session for a few minutes.
Session suspended. Siya na lang. Session resumed. Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move for the consideration of House Resolution number 317 and request that the Secretary General be directed to read the resolution. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
The Secretary General is hereby directed to read Resolution 317.
House Resolution 317, resolution congratulating Ernest John E.J. Uy Ubiena for winning the gold medals in the 26th Internationales Tabsprung meeting held in Joachim, Germany, and the True Athletes Classics 2022 in Leverkusen, Germany.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move for the adoption of House Resolution 317 in consolidation with House Resolutions 103, 105, 123, 131, 138, 147, 207, and 246. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
There is a motion to adopt House Resolution 317 in consolidation with House Resolutions 103, 105, 123, 131, 138, 147, 207, and 246. As many as are in favor, say aye. Aye. As many as are against, say nay. The ayes have it. House Resolution 317 in consolidation with House Resolutions 103, 105, 123, 131, 138, 147, 207, and 246 is hereby adopted. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we suspend the session for a few minutes.
Session suspended.
Kami laging taas ng Anyway. Okay.
Alis na ba si Roy?
Ay, yung break natin. Oh, sige, para maray. Ikaw na, boss. Ah, okay.
May we please acknowledge the guest of Ivan Howard Ginto of Pinuno Party List. They are the following: Mayor Cesar V. Areza, Municipal Administrator Gabriel Areza, former DTI Laguna Provincial Director Mr. Clark Nebrao, Executive Director Mr. Jel Yonko, Alicia Isabela, Mr. Rogelio Benitez, Mr. Alvin Ipolito, Special Assistant to the Mayor, Ms. Maria Shira Ferrol, Secretary to the Municipal Administrator.
Welcome to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader,
Mr. Speaker, I move to suspend the session for a few minutes.
session suspended. Session resumed.
Mr. Speaker, may we acknowledge the presence of guests in the gallery, the guests of Representative Salvador A. Plato, the district staff of the 6th District of Bulacan, namely Mr. George Bautista, Ms. Carmela Calo, and Ms. Rowena Boydon.
We recognize the guests of Representative Salvador Plato. Welcome to the House of Representatives.
Mr. Speaker, we move to suspend the session for a few minutes.
Session suspended.
ko gamit.
Tapos na, tapos na.
Kami ni Kong sa North Lobby.
Session resumed. Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the majority, I move that we elect the following members to the various committees as follows. To the Special Committee on Food Security as Chairperson Quaresma Luisa Loren. To the Special Committee on Land Use as Chairperson Matugas Francisco Jose Bingo II. To the Committee on Agriculture and Food as Vice Chairperson Briones Nicanor M. As Member Hernandez Charisse Ann C. To the Committee on Appropriations as Member Pascual Emerson D. To the Committee on Basic Education and Culture as Members Marcoleta Rodante D. Mariano Hernandez Ruth. To the Committee on Disaster Resilience as members Romualdo Jordan Jesus M. Matugas Francisco Jose Bingo II F. To the Committee on Economic Affairs as Vice Chairperson Yap Christian Tel A. To the Committee on Games and Amusements as member Pascual Emerson D. To the Committee on Housing and Urban Development as member Marcoleta Rodante D. To the Committee on Information and Communications Technology as members Acharon Loreto B. Tanhuatco Emilio III. Maceda, Edward Vera Perez, Duavit, Michael John R., Alvarez, Mercedes K., and Verga, Wilfredo Mark M. To the Committee on Interparliamentary Relations and Diplomacy, as members, Yap, Christian Tel A., Alvarez, Mercedes K., Calderon, Peter John D. To the Committee on Justice, as member, Loyola, Roy M. To the Committee on Natural Resources, as member, Go, Mark O. To the Committee on Public Order and Safety, as member, Fuentabella Arnold B. To the Committee on Revisions and Laws, to the Committee on Revision of Laws as member, Alvarez, Mercedes K. To the Committee on Suffrage and Electoral Reforms as members, Alvarez, Mercedes K. Chungalao, Solomon R. Ortega, Francisco Paulo P. To the Committee on Tourism as members, Hernandez, Charisse Ann C. Velasco, Lord Allen J. Q. To the Committee on Trade and Industry as members, Chungalao, Solomon R. Velasco, Lord Allen J. Q. To the Committee on Transportation as Vice Chairperson Arrogancia Reynante U. As members, Marcoleta Rodante D. Alvarez, Mercedes K. Legarda, Antonio Jr. B. The Committee on Ways and Means as members, Duavit Michael John R. Alvarez, Mercedes K. and Verga, Wilfredo Mark M. Gatchalian, Rex, Calderon Peter John D. Gasataya Greg G. Campos Luis Jr. N. Colliantes, Matrisa V. Chungalao, Solomon R. Loyola, Roy M. To the Committee on Women and Gender Equality as member, Mariano Hernandez Ruth. To the Special Committee on Basis Conversion, Garcia, Jose Arturo S. Ortega, Francisco Paulo V. To the Special Committee on Land Use as member, Garcia, Jose Arturo Jr. To the Special Committee on Reforestation as member, Alvarez, Mercedes K. To the Special Committee on Senior Citizens as members, Mariano Hernandez Ruth, Villanueva, Eduardo Bro Eddie C. Zubiri, Jose Maria Jr. R., Guico, Ramon Jr. N., Barzaga, Elpidio F., Malapitan, Oscar G., Tupas, Raul Buboy C. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, motion is approved. Majority Floor Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we adjourn session until September 5, Monday, 2 p.m. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Is there any objection? Chair hears none. Session is adjourned until Monday, September 5, 2022 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Picture pa yan eh. Picture. Okay. Picture.
Picture.
Constituency. Ay, nako.
Recording stopped.
Let's go.